Hello, so today I'm going to be breaking down UFC 249's main event between Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje, which was an amazing fight. Both fighters absolutely showed a lot of heart, and I'm a big fan of both of their fighting styles. So I'm going to go over three main aspects of the fight. There was many technical things going on, however we'll go over three things which I noticed. I'm sure there was a lot more other things as well. So first one is pace. Second one is head movement, and the third one is footwork. I'm going to be bringing in my partner today. Don't stand behind me again. And yeah, we'll be going over it together. So first thing was pace. Tony is known for his ridiculous cardio. He trains 6 hours a day. Justin was going to have to be able to maintain a level of pace which could suit him. He did this through his footwork, and also he did this through allowing Tony to break the distance. So we wait, moving around, and then when Tony broke the distance in, he'd always throw a strike as he came in. This meant that the exchanges were more on his terms. One point near the end of the second round, Justin started to fall into Tony's pace more, hence why he got caught. And when Trevor Wittman, who's a great coach, said to take 10% off your power, what was meant by that was it would mean that Justin wouldn't fall into trying to knock Tony out and would stick to the game plan, could land the punches but also move around and not expend too much energy in the process. Whoever controlled the exchanges was ultimately going to have a huge advantage. If you had Mo Farah running against Usain Bolt, who would win? Most likely the person who sets the distance. So whoever sets the rules of the fight will often win, and this is the same with most things, not just fighting. You agree?
Yes.
It's the first time you've actually nodded to anything I've said. This went further than just controlling the exchanges. This also helped Justin have Tony's timing down. So when Tony would close the distance, Justin was able to time it and land his hook. Tony, often when he fights, he will throw a punch and wait for their counter reaction, move out and then counter their punch. However, due to the timing being on Justin's side, Justin would often land a shot and then Tony would look to slip the next shot. However, mistime this because Justin knew when he was going to slip, and then the next shot would land after. So the timing was a huge aspect in this fight. Next thing was head movement. Head movement was a huge thing within this fight, and Justin was using his head movement as he threw his strikes. So with the hooks, he wouldn't hook then slip, he would hook and slip at the same time. So the slip is occurring at the same time as the strike's happening. This will often be with the right hand. Tony will close distance, head goes off centre line. Head will go off centre line and a strike could be thrown at the same time. And this could be followed up with a second hook after, where the hooks would herd Tony in to the punches. So if the guards are up here, if I hit you this side, you're going to fall into the left side as well. So it's a herding in process with the strikes that Gaethje was throwing. Another really cool combo that Gaethje was throwing throughout the fight was he threw a rear low kick and he would slip under and throw the left hook after. So he would anticipate Tony to counter, slip underneath and throw the left hook. So it was a low kick, slip under, left hook. And this proved really beneficial for him, especially as Tony would try to counter or try to follow him in, because it would act as almost an exit strategy for Gaethje's kicks. On top of this, Gaethje didn't just use his head movement for punches on the hooks, he also used his head movement for the leg kicks. He would always make sure that his head was off centre line when throwing the kick. So rather than throwing it like this, like normal, he would make sure his head dipped off to the side as he threw the kick, which paid good dividends during the fight. So the last thing was footwork. Footwork was very important for Gaethje throughout the fight, and Justin used this really effectively. Every single time he did any combination, he would always be changing the angle so that Tony would be walking into space. So if you follow me around, I'm moving side to side, often away from the power hand, so off to the right. And whilst moving, however, Gaethje was always ready to strike, so he never had his feet crossed. He always had a good amount of space between his feet, so never crossing his feet, so that meant it was always moving around and ready to strike at the same time, meaning that Tony was always at threat of being hit. So every time moving around, he was ready to hit, ready to use the subconscious reactions that had been drilled in through the training he's been doing up to the fight and throughout his whole life, meant that he was always ready to strike whilst he was moving. Anyway, that is the end of the video. There's plenty more technical aspects that were going on, and feel free to go through or ask me if you want any more information. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know, and I'll do some more of these. It seemed like there was quite a lot of people interested. Maybe not. Once again, it was an amazing fight. Really enjoyed it. Respect both fighters. Really big fans of both Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje's fighting styles, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll see you soon. Hello, so I'm back with an and whoever sets the rules usually will win the rule. Really? I can obviously edit it, but I'll completely distract.